puzzles is real. Piece by piece, our love for puzzles is real. Piece by piece, we compete. Jigsaw puzzle on repeat. Speed is key, gotta move fast. Put those pieces in the perfect spots. Puzzle hearts, we're in this together. Feeling it piece by piece. Our love for puzzles is real. Piece by piece, we compete. Jigsaw puzzle on repeat. Speed is key, gotta move fast. Put those pieces in their perfect spots. Adrenaline rush, hearts pounding loud. Every second counts, we got a wilder crowd. Fingers flying, hands on fire. We're the kings and queens of this puzzling empire. Puzzled hearts, we're in this together. Filling in the pieces, bringing joy forever. Puzzled hearts will solve the mystery. Piece by piece, our love for puzzles is real. Piece by piece, our love for puzzles is real. Piece by
Hi, Michelle.
piece, we
Can you hear me?
Jigsaw puzzle on repeat.
It's Daniela.
Speed is key, gotta move fast.
Yes.
Put those pieces in the
I am
perfect
trying
spots.
first time to activate two screens.
Okay, no problem.
I have. Could you please tell me what you see in the one that is on?
The one that is on,
Because I cannot hear it.
it's a purple. It's just a purple background.
Okay. Anyone knows how can I show the image from my phone? Because the purple is with my laptop.
Piece by piece, our love for puzzles is real. Piece by piece, our love for puzzles is real. Piece by piece, we compete. Jigsaw puzzle on repeat. Speed is key, gotta move fast. Put those pieces in the perfect spots. Puzzled hearts, we're in this together. Feeling it piece by piece. Our love for puzzles is real.
I will go out. I will try again.
Piece by piece, we compete. Jigsaw puzzle on repeat. Speed is key, gotta move fast. Put those pieces in their perfect spots. Adrenaline rush, hearts pounding loud. Every second counts, we got a wilder crowd. Fingers flying, hands on fire. We're the kings and queens of this puzzling empire. Puzzled hearts, we're in this together. Filling in the pieces, bringing joy forever. Puzzled hearts will solve the mystery. Piece by piece, our love for puzzles is real. Piece by piece, our love for puzzles is real. Piece by piece, we compete. Jigsaw puzzle on repeat. Speed is key, gotta move fast. Put those pieces in a perfect spot. Adrenaline rush, hearts pounding loud. Every puzzles is real. Piece by piece, our love for puzzles is real. Piece by piece, we compete. Jigsaw puzzle on repeat. Speed is key, gotta move fast. Put those pieces in the perfect spots. Puzzle hearts, we're in this together. Feeling it piece by piece. Our love for puzzles is real.
Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's competition and for our first year anniversary party, and really great to see you here. Can I get a wave from all the participants please? Yeah, it's fantastic. Everyone's made so much effort. I see so many Pokemons, so many mascots, fancy headdresses, top hats, amazing setups and decorations. I'm really excited to get a closer look as we start the stream and start focusing in on people, but from this view already it looks amazing. Oh, I just forgot to turn the music off. Okay. Sorry.
It's a celebration. There should be music always.
Okay, sorry, let's start again. I forgot to turn the music off. Now people can hear me. Okay, let's start again. Welcome to the first year anniversary party, Euro Jigsaw Jam, and yeah, we're celebrating tonight, and it's really great to see the effort that everybody has put in. We have lots of mascots, lots of Pokemons, and great setups and fancy headdresses. So we're going to get a closer look at that also. And yeah, welcome, Jim. Looking fine there in your top hat.
Thank you very much. It really seemed to like piece everything together was the idea. So, and Mari created this lovely little Euro Jigsaw Jam present flower. So I feel decked out and ready to roll.
Yeah, no,
this is really exciting. Also, I really like what you've done with your hair, Michelle. It's absolutely stunning.
Thank you. Yeah, just went to the hairdressers this afternoon, got some hair extensions, and voila, changed my look at least for a few hours. Yeah, so today the theme is Celebrate, and we're looking back at 1 year of Euro Jigsaw Jams and of the speed puzzling community, the growth, and also the milestones of the individuals and in the different countries. So yeah, I'll start with you, Jim. How's the last year been for you, and what change have you seen in your puzzling?
Well, I mean, in the past year for me, I went from kind of knowing a little bit about puzzles to talking occasionally about puzzles to suddenly being here in the Euro Jigsaw Jams with you, looking and analyzing puzzlers and just getting to meet so many people. Like in the past year, I've made so many new puzzle friends and connections, and it's just been really, really wonderful. And I'm just thankful for everybody and super excited to see how everybody does today and just have a blast. Like, this is a party. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of a crazy idea to have an online party, but why not? You know, I thought people might think it's a bit silly when I came up with the ideas with the wrapping paper and dressing up for like a puzzle competition. But yeah, it looks like everyone's come in with a really fun spirit. Yeah, so I'd also like to ask the question to Francisca, who's helping out tonight. Francisca, you can turn your camera on. And actually, yeah, something exciting happened for Francisca today, which she can share when she's there. Hi, Francisca.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so how has puzzling changed for you in the past year?
It was like the start of the Euro Jigsaw Jams and my start of speed puzzling, because I started with the EGGs, and yeah, it was a great year with puzzling, and yeah.
Yeah, you also had some milestones, becoming like the youth champion at the German Nationals. But yeah, tell us what happened like yesterday and today, which is quite exciting.
Today and yesterday I was as the German Yacht champion. I visited the radio here. And yeah, I was interviewed and it was a great day. And yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, being interviewed on the local radio station. Your mum sent me the link this morning, and I was looking at it and trying to listen to it. Unfortunately, I couldn't like quite get the link to work or to find out like just to listen to like your segment. But it started with the hosts of the radio show doing a puzzle, like a really hard puzzle, like the horse in the field, and talking about how hard puzzles are. And then you got to puzzle in front of them or with them.
Yeah, I puzzle in front of them, and while puzzling, they ask me questions, and yeah, it was funny.
Oh, that's definitely worth celebrating. Yeah, that's great. So no, you've had a wonderful year, and it's great to see like your development in that time, and also to be helping out on the EJJs. And yeah, thanks so much for helping out tonight as well. And yeah, if you get the link for like your radio segment, please share it. I'm sure like the Germans would love to listen to it. And
I posted a video from this morning on Instagram, and it's a short video, but there will be a link in a few days.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, thanks so much, Franziska. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be starting in a few minutes. Yeah, so Jim, I'm going to leave it in your hands. I'm just going to just check the messages. And
I'm really excited. There's a bunch of people in the chat that are all saying, you know, happy anniversary to EJJ and to everybody that is coming in to puzzle today. It's really cool. We're going to talk about them as we see them, but a lot of people have dressed up their mascots a little bit. I can see Olivia has the you and me puzzle pillows together, which is really great. It's just really exciting to see everybody here and together. And folks that are in the YouTube chat, please, you know, shout out people, root for each other. Happy anniversary. We're happy to see you here too, because as Michelle can attest, I don't think that the streams would be doing as well or be as interesting without everybody in the comments saying things and cheering folks on. So keep doing that too. And for those of you who are puzzling today, I wish you the best of luck. I want everybody to PR today as a happy birthday present to yourself and EJJ. Let's just get all the PRs that we possibly can, and just have a total blast. This is exciting. I know lots of people started their speed puzzling journey, you know, just a year ago. Some people have been going a little bit longer than that, but all of us together have been doing a lot of really, really great learning and growing throughout all of these events. And I'm just thrilled that Euro Jigsaw Jam has been growing and giving more people opportunities to get better and meet other puzzlers. It's been really, really great.
yeah, so yeah, no, there's lots of messages here. Yeah, thanks everyone. I'm really, really glad for all your participation and going in with full force. Yeah, and I'm really happy that yeah, we got to this milestone and somehow we got to 65 competitions. Like that's pretty crazy. Yeah, so it's 7 o'clock now. So yeah, so obviously we also asked this question to our participants on the registration form, and if we have time, I'll read some of them out. There's some really great things that people are proud of, and things that they would like to celebrate. But I'm sure we'll be commenting a lot about what we see on the screen, what we see on people's tables. And if we don't manage to mention that through the competition, we'll make time for that at the end. So we do want to share the worthy celebration moments in the live stream, definitely. And just regarding the interviews, so today we're going to keep the podium interviews a bit shorter, and just so we can have time to chat with more regular folks. And yeah, also that they can share what how their puzzling years have changed. The last year has changed for their puzzling. So we want to make time for lots of people to have their say and share their voice tonight. All right, so it's time to unwrap your puzzles.
Let's see what's in store. Please, I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a baby first birthday kind of theme or what you're going to pick, Michelle. So I'm excited to see what this is.
Yeah, so you can, I think there's, plastic wrap or some stickers on there. Just remove it so that the box lid comes off easily, and then put the box back on.
Ooh.
So, by the way, the blue wig belongs to my daughter. She likes all things Japanese, including animes and manga. And apparently this is one character called Hatsuno Miku who has this blue hairstyle. And yeah, so...
Wait, you mean that's not your real hair, Michelle?
Yeah, sorry, Jim.
I'm baffled. You should make it a thing. Like if you're in the chat right now and you're on the YouTube, go in and tell Michelle that she should make her hair like this all the time.
Yeah,
highly vote for that.
So I just noticed some people took out the posters. So yeah, actually that reminds me, there is a poster inside. If you want to take it out, you can already just leave it out. It's the same size as the box image. No, it's not. It's actually significantly bigger. It's huge. So if you want to, you can take it out. Otherwise, we'll get ready to do the countdown in a moment. Place the lid back on your box, and then I know that you are ready to go. Okay, let's do countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go, and happy anniversary to everybody.
And regarding the puzzle choice, if it has anything to do with like the theme, the anniversary or birthday, not at all. I usually just plan the puzzles, and then afterwards I have these ideas about parties and so on. Yeah, so we have a new brand tonight. This one is called Calypto, from Centosphere, which is a French brand, and we have La Provence. Yeah, so that's
a lovely picture.
Oh, it's disappeared. But yeah, lovely, fun, colorful, and yeah, let's see how everybody's getting on.
Yeah, this is gonna be really nice. A lot of those blues in the sky stick out very, very well. There's going to be some of those yellows in the buildings that are going to be fun to get on with. And I think that some of those trees, depending on how the texture is and where it sits, the greens in those are going to be pretty distinguishable. So we might see a little bit of sandwiching of people working at the top and then at the bottom to get sort of that yellow gray in, and then filling in the buildings as they go. But all the puzzlers take so many different tactics. It's just really blast to watch.
Yes. So on screen we have Martia from the Netherlands, Madara from Latvia, Mari from United States, Maria from Finland, Maria from Slovakia, and Maria TV from Sweden. And yeah, just loving all those table setups there. I mean, we've got we all know now that Martia is a Yoshi fan. Very cute. And Madara's image that she made, it's actually a puzzle. So she shared on Instagram how she that's like a 30-piece puzzle there that she cut by hand, and it actually connects.
Oh, that's so cool.
And yeah, I also love Mari's little buffalo there wearing a top hat, and it's got its own birthday cake. And Maria...
Yeah, the Highland Coo.
And Maria Hakala has a giant Pokemon in the background there. A giant mascot.
Is that Snorlax or is that Totoro? Oh, but he's got a bow tie, so he's ready to roll.
Maybe it is Totoro. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry.
Totally fine. Well, it's funny that Martia has all of the Yoshis. I saw Alejandro earlier. He has a Super Mario shirt. So this is just a super themed day for everybody, I think. I really like Madara's painting that she has set it up there. Oh, it is Totoro. Maria is confirming that with a quick camera check. Thank you for that. And Mari does have Ku, her mascot. There's the monocle and the cape, and also has a little wine glass, being ever so dapper. And we're coming up on on about 3 minutes here, and you'll see people start to complete their flip and begin building out on this really beautiful puzzle for the anniversary edition here. Maria. Oh, and here's a cat in on Maria's table, causing a little bit of interference. This could be could be a whole situation here. You can see that the cat is shuffling the pieces around rapidly, causing interference. Oh no, that may slow Maria down a little bit. We'll have to check in on her as time goes on. That's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, so
I also love Maria's dress there. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, so the box assistant cat there is often needs to be like slid out of the way when she needs to grab pieces from underneath. But yeah, box assistant the cat is a regular life size real life mascot joining us tonight. So we also have on screen Marie from Norway, Marina from Sweden, Mayday from Poland, Natasha from Austria, Nia from the UK, and Nicole from Bulgaria.
And it looks like Natasha's ready to have a whale of a good time with that shirt, and is pulling out a lot of the words for the La Provence at the top, which is going to be a pretty good tactic. Sometimes whenever those words are bigger than the pieces, it can be tricky, but this looks like it's right on the line, so we'll see some people going for it. Nia doing a really solid job. I think that Nia's pulled the edges and is going to start building those along. And Mayday has a puzzle-shaped puzzle sorter, which is very meta, and I think it's a really fun tray to use. On top of that, Mariana is doing is chugging away here, using a little bit of that rainbow spread, and we can see that Marie has sorted all. I think a lot of those sky pieces and some of the edges there, and is going to start working in on those. And Nicole using just basking in sunset coming in here on the EJJ anniversary puzzle. And as we're going in, I'm gonna ask the chat, what sort of times do you think you're gonna see today? What do we think the finishes are going to be? I saw Sandra put in about 33:25. Yeah, we have some pretty fast people today. I know Alejandro and Victor and several others are all in the mix today. So this could be a pretty quick one. 33 is a very aggressive time, but we've seen a lot of puzzlers can hit it.
Yeah, so we also have Olivia from Poland, Rosa from Finland, Rachel from Denmark, Ramona from Switzerland, Robert from Sweden, and Sammy from the United States. And lovely to see Olivia with her flamingo mascots today. And she actually has a picture, she actually has a screen showing all the EJJs that she's participated in. So you can see like there's the mushroom puzzle, and then the puzzle vibes and Bora Bora and different competitions that she's puzzled in. So very interesting setup today.
That's really cool. Yeah, it's just a slideshow going through all of those different puzzles. That's really adorable. I love it. And you can see that Olivia's also almost done with the border. Just has a little bit of that sky left to that skyline to fill out, and then she's going to jump in other places. Rachel has an excellent desk manager there, keeping an eye on things and ready to roll. And Sammy has Chombi. Chombi seems to be wearing his patented top hat, and I believe he's got a little bit of a shirt on there, which is great. You can see Sammy has that lower right-hand corner built out pretty quickly, and I think that has a lot of the purples in it, which go together rather rapidly. So she's off to a good clip. Robert's looking very good, getting all of those blue pieces in, getting that skyline built out. Ramona has doing a little bit of a big sort. We see people doing these sorts, and it starts off slow, but then it pays off later. So there's always these trades off in speed puzzling, as we've been learning about over the past year. And I think Puzzle Temoy, I can't quite read the whole name, I'm sorry.
It's Puzzle
Rosa.
Talk by Rosa. Yeah, Rosa.
Oh, there we go. Okay. It was the words were right on the table line. Seems to have a manager at the far end next to the wall there, really making sure none of the pieces slide off under between the cracks there, and it is working on that edge very quickly as we come in on about the 8-minute mark here in the anniversary puzzle.
Yeah, and definitely let us know in the comments if there's a costume that you particularly like, or a table setup, or a mascot, because it's definitely going to be hard to choose the winners. So yeah, let us know which ones you really enjoy. So yeah, it's just looking really colorful. It's a lot of fun to be scrolling through and checking everybody out. So we're now up to the S's. We have Sandra Geraldine from Peru, Sana from Finland, Salma from Sweden, Samila from France, Simona from Austria, and Smilla from Sweden. And yeah, thank you, Sandra. She's got like a nice, these, I don't even know what they call these boxes where you can put the letters in and it says happy 1 year, and there's like balloons and decorations hanging behind her. It's really great. Also, Sana has got a paper chain hanging above her puzzle table made with the wrapping paper. And yeah, Salma, not only does she have like a really cute pigeon mascot, but she's actually made a puzzle out of the wrapping paper. Like it's even got its own box lid.
That's phenomenal.
And then she's even cut it to show that so it's like a 16-piece puzzle. So I'm just loving the creativity here and all the crafting that people have been doing.
It's really cool. It's interesting how many like crafty people there are in the puzzle community. Like every time you go on Puzzlegram or just talk to people, they're always giving hints as to like, hey, I made this cool little felt hat, or I made a chain out of puzzle wrapping. Like it's just phenomenal. And we could see everybody here is off to a really good clip. We're barely 10 minutes in, and a lot of these borders are starting to come in. Selma's doing an excellent job. We could see Simone, the Pokemon Master Simone, wearing a Pikachu, is doing a little bit of a Ratatouille situation of driving how to make the puzzle put together here. Hopefully Pikachu knows how to solve those puzzles, but they are working in tandem together. They will be the best like no one ever was on the speed puzzling circuit here. Smelia has the left, right, and bottom sides done. That sky not quite in yet, but starting to make other pulls down into the buildings. I think some of those reds are pretty distinct, and we'll see people jump onto those. Sandra looking absolutely wonderful, getting those right-hand edges in, the big setup there. And Smelia also has the teddy bear keeping an eye on things and really making sure that she's off to a good clip here, getting those sky edges in.
Yeah, and I'd just like to point out that Simona's characters are also wearing like little party hats as well. So I
didn't catch that at first. That's lovely.
Yeah, I had to zoom in to get show a closer view of that because she put in a lot of effort. There are multiple of them have little party hats on. So let's see who else we have with us today. We have Sophie from Denmark. I was going to say Sweden. No, Sophie from Denmark. We have Steffi B from Germany, Stein from Belgium, Stowe from France, Tamar from the Netherlands. Whoa, with a giant, I'm assuming it's a Pokemon, pink cuddly thing with big eyes. It looks like a very friendly character to have around.
Oh, that's Kirby.
Great for cuddling. Okay. Kirby the cuddle monster. And we have Tammy looking fabulous in her beret with hair accessory.
Oh, that is, yeah. Tammy's hat there looks almost like a singular puzzle eye, just glowing over the entire puzzle very rapidly. It's a fantastic look. And Tammy, I think you should be wearing that beret to every puzzle competition. That is absolutely stunning. Highly recommend it. Tamar, getting through this puzzle, making a lot of headway in that sky and through the edge. Kirby, we're going to see if Kirby sucks up any of those pieces and spits them out in order for Tamar as we go through. Sjin has almost the full border completed. As we remind people, full border is 86 pieces on a 500-piece puzzle. So a good, at least a fifth of the way through, just about, with those extra chunks in the lower left-hand side built out. And we can see everybody's just doing a really lovely job. I like Steffi B's mascot there. Might be a little tied up with some wrappings, but clearly giving instructions because Steffi B is working from the bottom up, which is an interesting tactic because instead of filling out the whole top border, is starting to work on that lower right-hand side. I'm just taking a quick look at some of the comments here. Daria is saying that Tammy looks so stylish. I agree wholeheartedly. Margarosa from Colombia. Hi, welcome. There's a whole group of people rooting for Olivia with the flamingos. Simone has an awesome costume. Just reading through some of those comments, it's an absolute blast. Sammy's the bat. I agree.
Yeah, so we've reached the end of the alphabet. So we have Teija from Finland, Teresa from Sweden, Tobias from Sweden. Oh, wow, Tobias. He's matching you with the top hat there.
I keep saying it. I need to get my Tobias's #1 fan shirt and wear it because we had very similar ideas.
You're twinning it tonight.
Yep.
I wonder, I mean, I see two people wearing a suit right now. We've got Tobias and we've got Aaron, both formal. I wonder, it might be a bit restricted under the armpits, might get a bit warm there, but yeah, they're giving it their best effort.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if the choice of athletic wear here might be an impediment to their speed. It might restrict some of the arm movement.
But they're taking fancy outfits to the very fancy, very good.
Yeah. I think Aaron even made his tie using some of the wrappings and the square piece or the handkerchief in the pocket. So a lot of ingenuity there. We're going to see if the ingenuity spills over into his puzzling. You can see that he's doing a really good job here getting that whole top built out and is grouping several chunks of the puzzle together like those reds. Victor is doing a really great job. He has almost that whole sky built out and that initial mountain line and the La Provence across the top. And the full border. So he is doing a really, really solid job here and is just sort of typewritering his way down from top to bottom to get this puzzle going.
Yeah, so I forgot.
Veronica. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to mention we have Veronica as well, because I jumped from Tobias to Aaron when I saw they were both wearing suits. But yes, we also have Victor, who we know from Poland, and Veronica from Slovakia, who's also doing. She's starting with the flowers. Building onto those flowers onto the border, looking great.
Yeah, I hope everybody who has a mascot at some point puts in the comment or in the chat what the name of their mascot is, because I'm not sure what Teija's is, but I love the either the unicorn or the little hat that they've got. And Teija's doing a solid job working from the bottom up, kind of taking the inverse approach from what Victor's doing. And Teresa has the pieces spread out in that rainbow fashion and really making good progress. I think that lower right hand side that has those blue flowers in it is a good pick for a lot of people. And we're going to see that. I'm really curious to see how sorting pays off for people, because there are a lot of little sections in here that if you can distinguish well, like those yellow flowers, those purple flowers, if you grab them early, it might give you a slower start but a faster payoff down the line.
Yeah, so with us now we have Aiden from Switzerland, Alejandro from Spain, and it looks like he's got a monkey. I can only see like the lower half of it, an orangutan perhaps, or a furry teddy bear. Then we have Angelica from Germany with her puzzle fox, and she's blowing a
puzzle fox,
and she's blowing her. What do you call these things? A party. I don't know.
Party hats?
No, the thing that you blow and it pops out. Like what?
I don't know, but I'll listen to you to describe it for another 5 minutes.
Okay, think of the emoji. Think of the emoji for celebrate with a party hat and that thing blowing out of the mouth. She is like the emoji right now with the streamers and everything. So yeah, looking great. Angelica. We also have Anna from Cyprus, and Anna from Sweden, and Anna Karin from Sweden.
And you can see all these puzzlers are doing a great job. And Angelica's going crazy with the celebration horns. Alejandro doing a little bit of that sandwiching. You can see he has the full border, and he's working from the bottom towards the top here, and has a few lines of other flowers built in. I think one of them is like that purpley section working his way from top to bottom, which is really cool. Aiden has the poster out and is working from top to bottom, has that whole has the whole Provence built out across the top. Anna doing an excellent job. You can see being very methodical to get those wordings in. A lot of times those that text can be difficult because the way that the lines sit on the pieces, it looks a little more abstract and you can't see the whole lettering. So being able to be very precise and get those pieces in is really excellent. And we can see Anna Corinne, there's two people in there at the same time. I'm not sure who the other one is off the top of my head, but I'm always excited to see people puzzling side by side with other people. It gives you a little bit of, it just gives you a little bit more connectivity with other humans, and also preps you for in-person competitions.
I think it might be, is that Teresa at the next to her? Yes, all right. Teresa
okay.
and Anna Karin, yeah.
Oh, and with the hand wave to confirm. Great, okay.
All right, looking good.
Absolutely love it. They're doing an excellent job here. And Anna Ruitz doing has the full border complete. I'm wondering if we'll be able to have a majority clean out on this puzzle. I'm rooting for it.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident that the majority of people will be able to finish this in the allotted time. And yeah, it was fun, colorful. There's no gradient here, like it's just like a block illustration in terms of the colors. They're like solid colors, but there's enough variation from the textures, like with the there's a lot of shutter windows and yeah, palm trees, different blocks of color going along. So yeah, it was really fun. So I don't think anyone should get stuck. All right, so we have Annika from Canada, Astrid from Denmark, Ajalyn from Argentina, Birgit from Germany, Carla from Germany, and Carolyn from Germany. And yeah, I love Ajalyn's background with EJJ. Where is that piece? Yes. So she's got some little flags in the background and then like puzzle pieces hanging down from strips of wrapping paper and strings. And yeah, Birgit's got her game shirt on. This is her competitive shirt that she has worn at the Worlds and at the German Nationals. So if you see her,
serious.
Yeah, she's got very long blonde hair and she's quite short and she has green, bright green, so it's really easy to spot her in a crowd. And she's at almost every puzzle competition. Like she's been everywhere, Switzerland and Belgium and France. And Spain, of course. And Carla has a lovely table set up. Not only does she have a vase of flowers and a candle adding to this cozy atmosphere, she also has baked a pie with puzzle pieces on top, and the one for the 1 year anniversary, as well as wearing a headband with puzzle pieces. So I'm sure she's going to enjoy that cake afterwards. And then we have Carolyn with her animal. I'm not sure, is it an anteater or what animal has a long nose? A mole?
It might be a niffler, I think. Yeah, Michael Bertellis is saying it's a niffler from Harry Potter.
Oh, it's not a real animal? Okay. Yes, I have.
How dare you say Potter animals?
I have heard that Carolyn really likes.
You're breaking my heart.
That Carolyn really likes Harry Potter. So they even Carolyn and Michael even went to visit some Harry Potter themed places in the UK recently.
Oh, there we go. I lost you for a second, but that's my on my end. A puzzle. Yeah, who wants a piece of puzzle pie? SJ is saying in the chat.
I wonder what flavor it is.
I don't know, but I'm sure it's delicious. I kind of wish that my computer had smell-o-vision.
So yeah, the time is 22 minutes, and yeah, let's keep on moving. Yeah, so what are the predictions in the chat for this one?
Yeah, so in the chat, I'm scrolling up a little bit here. We have SJ thinks 3118. We have 3743. Some 32s, 35s. We're seeing a lot of low to mid 30s on this, and I think that's going to be pretty good, because we have people just cruising through this puzzle, and this is a great pick because of all the little segmentations through things.
Yeah, so yeah, we have some more people that we have to show because everyone is looking fantastic. So we also have Catherine from the United States wearing a headband made from wrapping paper. And she next to her we have Celine looking fabulous in a puzzle skirt, puzzle top, and puzzle hair accessory. And I hope she wears that to some future competitions because that is, yeah, really looking really fantastic there. Next to a huge stack of puzzles, of course, with a Pokemon dragon and the wonderful octopus that we will not disappear from our memory anytime soon. We have Charlene from Switzerland and Christina from Denmark, Kieran from Ireland wearing a Joker hat, I'm not sure, an Irish drinking hat. I don't know, someone can tell me what the correct name of that headwear is, but looking fabulous.
Fabulous is the correct name. That's the word we're looking for.
And then we have Daniela. So we need to, okay, I'll zoom in on Daniela when we finish this round.
Oh, wow.
She is outside. She has not only a puzzle table out, she has like a whole bunch of puzzles that have been featured in the EJJs. She's got balloons on the wall, flowers set up around her table, happy birthday written in giant. Oh, and a no puzzle, no. Ooh, oh, hang on. Okay, I'm gonna.
Can't quite.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'll just zoom in.
We'll have to zoom in a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll just get it a bit closer. We'll come back to the others in a moment, but we need to figure out, what does it say? Toys, Maniac Toys.
Oh, we're holding up the sign. There we go.
Or is it twisted? Is it backwards? Thanks, maybe? I don't know. You'll have to tell us later. But yeah, a great effort there from Daniela. So I'll put the others back on the screen.
That is absolutely amazing, Daniela. Very well done.
So she took the category of room and table setup to a whole nother level by exiting the room. So we're breaking boundaries here. All right. So
no.
Jim, go ahead and comment on our folks.
Oh, I mean, the entire field is just doing such a splendid job right now, right? Like we're coming up on the 26-minute mark, and a lot of the top puzzlers have the Provence sky and into that initial tree line built out. Some of them are working from the bottom and getting that like right-hand corner blue and some of those buildings in. I think this is going to be a pretty close race in terms of folks that are at the top, but we can see that Claren is as that full top done and the border and is making some headway into those buildings. Daniela is getting that border done. I really like Christine just being very methodical, getting that sky built out, just using that typewriter kind of tactic. Catherine looks like doing some sorting, and I think underneath of the table is a sign that says EJJ happy underneath of it. I think it's taped onto the table there itself, which is really clever because you don't see it ahead of time, and then as the puzzle is solved, it gets more and more revealed. That's really
I only saw it once. I put her on the screen the second time, and then I had to leave her there on for a bit longer so other people would notice as well. But yeah, so there it's like depending on where the puzzle pieces are, you might see the hidden message or not. So we also have
folks, if you're in the YouTube chat, make sure to mention the things that we're missing that you guys are zooming in and seeing, because sometimes you guys catch stuff more than we do.
So we also have Dora from Switzerland, and it looks like Paddington Bear in the background, perhaps. We have Ekaterina from Russia, and looks like she's got a lovely ballerina with a nice skirt made of feathery wrapping paper. Yes, a lovely princess. A puzzle princess. Very nice. We have Alina from Latvia, and Elisa from Estonia, having a shark party. Is that mummy, baby, and daddy shark? No. She's shaking her head.
That she just has Baby Shark on loop right now as the song.
And then we have Amelia. Now, she did say that Amelia had to join later, so she's not as far along as the others. She did have another meeting. And she's at 11 minutes. Okay, so she's 17 minutes behind. Yeah. And we also have Eva from Germany with her puzzle mascot, Mabel, who's, being decorated for this occasion.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Mabel on the table is doing a great job there. And you can see that Eva's working from the bottom up, getting a lot of that groundwork done in those initial lower buildings. Eva's also doing a cool thing of kind of building chunks of the edge as she goes in sections, so that way it's not one long stretch that's not going to be giving more information until you need it. Amelia's doing started out with most of the border and looks like she's pulled that and is started out with that lower right hand corner, is now jumping in on some of those reds. Or there are those darker reddish browns. Prim giving her a little bit of instruction there, I think, to help her out. Dora's doing an excellent job, and Ekaterina sort of working from the inside out. Didn't use any border for the build that she started with, but used that building and some of the ground and some of the lower ground, that tan color, to branch out and sort of sunburst away to really make some progress in there. Fabulous stuff. And Alina has the whole Skyla province and is working typewriter-wise down into the buildings, has that lower right-hand corner of blues built out, and is making some excellent progress.
Yeah, so we now have, let me have space for one more. So we have Everly from Estonia, and she is looking lovely. Show us your hair decoration, this headband. Like, wow, she's like a harvest spirit, perhaps. Looking lovely there with her sparkly dress and little party decorations in the background. We also have Franziska from Germany with also some nice paper decorations, looking very colorful. Frederica from Czechia, and Fruji from Hungary. We also have Hanna from Czechia and Hannah from Finland. Oh, and Hannah is like zooming ahead there, like, okay, only got the houses left to go.
Yeah, Hannah's doing a great job, and Fruji's doing excellent. Fruji's just a wonderful human being. I'm gonna do a quick shout out. SJ in the chat made a fantastic little poem for one of the table managers. Mabel, if you're able, keep all the pieces on the table, which I hope goes out to everybody at the same time, which is really lovely.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just moving it a bit faster. I noticed that Hannah is doing amazing, and we want to get through a few more people before we're the first finish, but looking fantastic there, Hannah. And let's check in with a few others. Where did I start? I started at M. Okay, so we just have, we're at I at the moment have a few more people to go, and we are at 31 minutes, and I've just had the hint as well that Alejandro and Victor are also in close contention with Hannah. But on screen right now we have Yeva from Latvia, Inga from Lithuania, Inga from the Netherlands, Iris from Denmark, Irina from Canada, and Iva from Czechia. And yeah, thanks,
I
Eva.
love Inga's setup here. I love Inga's setup here with with the lovely hat, made those origami swans out of some of the wrappings, and the octopus in the back, just giving all sorts of help. And Inga's puzzling is doing really fantastic. She only has the chunk of the sky and maybe about 50 pieces left inside of the buildings, doing a really good job there. So she might be about 150 pieces out at this point. Iris is accelerating. As soon as she heard she was on camera, her hands started flying real quick. She has mostly just the sky part remaining, so she might be able to blitz that through with her really good color acknowledgement in her eye. She's able to use those gradients to her advantage. Irina doing an excellent job trying to sandwich thing, and Eva's flying as well. This is going to be really fun to see how things shape up here.
Yeah, so moving along, we're getting to the J's. So we also have Jana from Slovakia, Janie from UK, Janine from Germany, Jenny from Finland, Jessie from Portugal, and Joanna from Poland. And yeah, just want to shout out to Jenny, who's made a lovely happy anniversary looking from above, like actually on her table. So that's looking fantastic. And there's a happy birthday from Jana. It looks like Janine and her mascot are matching, possibly a kimono or a sports outfit.
But they are ready to rumble. That's the
Yeah,
big thing. They are prepared.
They are ready.
And their box manager with the trophy there, just making sure everything's going smoothly. They are flying through this. Jesse's mascot. I'm not entirely sure what its name is. I hope Jesse can tell us later. But they are just cruising and getting all sorts of information. You can see that they have the whole top part built. Jaina doing lovely. And it's just great to see so many people excited to do these little silly reindeer games of like dressing up, putting messages on their boards for such a cool community of puzzlers. It's really great.
Yeah, so I will have to jump now to our top because we are having some people who are getting really close. But don't worry, so we unfortunately won't get to comment on the others, how your setups and your decorations, but we'll do our best effort to get you on screen as you come up to your finish. So I have Alejandro, Victor, Marcia, Kati, and I think I need to check in again with Hannah and Inga.
Yeah, Kati's down to just the rest of the sky here. Marcia may have this. I think she has maybe about 50 pieces left in total. I'm trying to pull her up so I can get a closer look at her screen. But Marcia and Kati are looking very, very strong here. Marcia out.
Okay, unfortunately, Jim is stalling at the moment. Victor's camera is frozen. Yeah, we're losing you, Jim. But Marcia is 5 pieces left. Go, Marcia. Looking amazing there.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Marcia.
But some others are coming up really close behind. Oh, fantastic effort by Marcia and the Yoshi gang.
Congratulations to Marcia and the Yoshi gang. Very, very well done on this. Just under just around 35 minutes and 30 some odd seconds, right in there. Very, very well done. Congratulations. And we can see that Kati is coming into the close here very, very rapidly. I think Kati and Alejandro also making a quick move here. He always accelerates at the back half whenever he can use a lot of that shape work. You'll notice any piece that he picks up, he doesn't put back down at this point because it's just going to go right in. Kati moving left and right, trying to get those edge pieces in so she can move into just using the shape. She gets the rest of that border in and is now done into it. And Katia finishes. Congratulations, Kati. And Alejandro right behind her. Congratulations to both of you.
Yeah, just seconds. Alejandro just seconds behind Kati. Well done. So first place, Marcia, so we started a bit late, so about 35 minutes. And then like a minute later, we had Kati and Alejandro looking fantastic. So let's see who else is in the running. I mean, right now, Victor has about 15 pieces left. Lenka about 30. But looks like Hannah could be racing Victor for that 4th place. We've also got about 10 or 15 pieces left. And yeah, who else is in the running? Maria.
Yeah, Mari's doing excellent right now. Victor closing in on those last couple of pieces. We can see that he just has some of that building to finish up. Hannah right next to him. We're going to see, I think it's going to be Hannah and Victor coming into the finish here. Lenka wrapping up that sky, trying to get the rest of it in, just moving very, very rapidly, trying to typewriter the rest of those sections in. And Hannah finishes just ahead. Congratulations, Hannah. Found that extra boost of speed right at the finish line.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting to see where people finish. I mean, Lenka and Inga have like the words at the top to finish, whereas Victor and Hannah had the buildings in the middle where they ended up. So
yeah, and that just kind of goes to show the different strategies can go any different way. It really is puzzler dependent in terms of what you're seeing and when you get things knocked out. And Victor finishes. Congratulations, Victor.
So Hannah takes 4th, Victor takes 5th. And then
and we can see blasting into the rest of the top 10. Lenka is looking really good. Tobias and Mari are looking very strong right now, and Inga has mostly sky pieces left in order to try to get the rest of those in. So I think that Lenka might have a little bit of an edge in terms of overall pieces coming into the next position slot. Mari trying to get those last couple of handfuls in. You can see she picks up a handful, puts them into her left hand, and then uses her left hand almost like a board to get them off. And Lenka finishes. Congratulations, Lenka. Very, very well done.
Oh, and she's just showing us her table. Oh, very nice there. 3 piglets and a psycho duck. All right, we got that. 3 piglets and a psycho duck. Fantastic. 6th place to Lenka.
Very lovely. And we see Irina is doing a really great job getting in through those middles. Irina did excellent at the U.S. Nationals recently, but I think Inga, Iris, and Mari and Tobias are into the close here. We're going to see who else can get into the top 10 as quickly as they can. Each of them are finishing in slightly different spots. Iris might be a little behind on piece count wise right now. You can see that Tobias has his pieces a little more spaced out. I think Mari is ahead piece count wise coming into the final little bits. You can see that she can smell that the end is near, and anything she picks up is going right in. Inga only has to shape work the rest of that sky. That gradient she's working with pretty efficiently. You can see that she's trying to figure out if she's going to work on the lettering inside, use the backgrounds of the piece in order to wrap up. I think Mari is coming into the rest of she might be able to pick it up here. Inga blasting through the rest of that sky. She found a second gear here as I think she shifted lenses to get those in. Mari and Inga are very, very close to each other. It's going to come down to the wire. Mari only has 5 pieces left, gets 1, 2 in. Inga is falling behind just a little bit slower. Mari's going to be able to get those last couple in, and Mari hits the done button. Congratulations, Mari. Very well done. And Inga not too far behind, maybe a few pieces. And Mari shows off coup for a quick minute, and Inga finishes. Congratulations, Inga! Right around the 41-minute mark.
Yeah, so we're up to 8 puzzles so far, looking really great at 41 minutes. And yeah, Inga was 8th and Mari was 7th.
And this is a really, really great puzzle. Congratulations to Inga and all of our puzzles. You know, we say it all the time, being able to get a puzzle done in under an hour is really impressive. Being able to get it done in under 50 minutes is wild. Under 40 is absolutely amazing. So all of our finishers so far have been under 42 minutes, and that's just absolutely phenomenal in terms of their puzzling. And we could see that Tobias is doing his very methodical pick a piece up, check the box, throw it in sort of style. Very, very careful, but very precise. I totally enjoy watching him puzzle. Sammy Brownlow's up there. You can see that she has mostly the sky left remaining. I think, and Veronica sneaks in and grabs a slot. Congratulations, Veronica. Very well done. I'm glad we were able to catch your finish there. But yeah, I think Olivia also down to just some of that sky. She might be a little ahead of Iris at this point. But Tobias, I think Tobias is going to be able to lock up the next slot unless somebody finds an extra gear to jump ahead on. Sammy Brownlow finishing up the rest of those buildings and then is going to jump up to the sky. Irina has the sky finished and then is now jumping into the buildings. She has some of those sorted pretty well, where she separated the green pieces from some of the browner grounds or some of the buildings. So she's going to be able to decide, is she going to work on plants or is she going to work on backgrounds? And Astrid is looking very good and only has the upper sky part remaining. And it looks like she separated the edges from the insides of that sky. So we're going to see if she can catch up pretty quickly here. Tobias is down to maybe about 15 pieces or so. You can see there's a couple on the left-hand side and just the rest over there on the right. Astrid trying to blitz through the rest. I think Irina has about 35 pieces remaining, and Iris Baker only has the rest of that sky to work on. She already has those edges separated and is going to try to line those up. And Tobias finishes. Congratulations, very well done. Also, tip of the hat to you, sir.
And
figure it's appropriate.
And now that we're not seeing him from the top, we can actually see he's also got a Swedish shirt on there. The Swedish shirt that you need sunglasses to look at with, it's so bright. Well done, Tobias. All right, and Steffi B. Yeah, just got the last layer of text there.
Yeah, only has that little bit of a line left. Is going to be able to drive through it. It's seeing where people finish is always fascinating to me. And those texts can always go either way. You can either try to use the abstract chunks of the lines to try to figure it out, or you can look at the backgrounds and try to use the gradient to your advantage. But I think Steffi B is overtaking Iris here a little bit, just using a little bit more of an acceleration to come into the end. Nia is doing a fabulous job here, has just that sky bits remaining, and Lynn is also on the board here. We're gonna have several finishers all around the same time here. Steffi B really jumping in through the rest of the text, and she finishes. Congratulations, Steffi. Really, really well done. And I know that the chat is excited for all of our finishers so far, rooting for Olivia and Sammy and everybody else. Congrats to Victor and Alejandro. Just the outpour of excitement from everybody is really wonderful here.
Yeah, so the last three.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, the last three finishers were Veronica 9th, Tobias 10th, Steffi B 11th.
And I think Astrid is going to be able to secure another slot here. She only has that line of text remaining, so she's going to be able to brute force some of that a little bit. Laura is looking excellent, finishing up in the buildings along with Lena, but I think Astrid has a fewer piece count overall. It's just going to be a matter of getting those in. Astrid and Iris trying to finish up there, and Irina getting the rest of those 10 pieces in that ground line to wrap up inside of there. But I think Astrid's going to be able to get those last couple of pieces in, and Astrid's done. Congratulations, Astrid. And now the race is on between Iris, Lynn, and Irina to finish up very rapidly here. And Iris finishes. Congratulations, Iris. Just with Lynn just behind. That was a nail biter of a finish. really came down to just a few, a half a second, a few seconds there, and Irina right behind. Congratulations, Irina. That was an absolutely fantastic job. And a lot of times, whenever you see finishes that are that close, it can even come down to just an extra 3 or 4 pieces that were face down on the flip, right? Because each piece that you touch is about half a piece. And Francisca wraps up very quickly. Well done. The level of competition in the EJJs has just gotten so high so fast. And I think that Michelle, you've done a really good job of encouraging the best players to get here, and also having more and more people excited to puzzle and want to get better. We see Sammy Brownlow finishing in the sky there. Tamar is also wrapping up. I'm not sure if I missed a finish there in the last couple of seconds.
Well, Olivia just got her last piece in, so the Flamingo gang are going to be happy. Well done,
Congrats
Olivia.
to the Flamingo gang.
Oh, and she's got, I love that. You and me complete the puzzle. Awesome. Thanks, Olivia. Well done.
Very well done.
And Tamar and the Kirby cuddle monster have also
It's just
complete.
Kirby, yeah.
Yeah,
Kirby's
but
just a great video game character.
yeah, but if you have that, like, you can't help but cuddle it. It's just a giant pillow. So we've got Nia with her last piece. Well done. And on coming up behind Sammy, Tammy, Sophie, and everyone's just flying. So yeah, I see Laura is also coming up to the close. Oh, yeah, she's also doing a typewriter style. She did the text, and now she's just doing the top border.
Yeah. And this is, and you know, we talk about it sometimes where after about the 35, you know, the 35, 40-minute line, fatigue really sets in because you've been working hyper focused, moving fast, trying to solve problems in your head rapidly. And so you can feel that little bit of edge of, okay, I'm just going to wrap it up here. That's whenever you got to put your pedal, your foot on the gas and really finish up strong. So that way you can get the best time that you can for you. And I'm always really excited that in the EJJs, people are doing the best for themselves. And yeah, it is a competition, and we're excited to talk to finishers and hang out and hang out and everything. But there's the biggest competition is always you versus the clock. And it's really great to see people just fly through it. And Puzzle Talk by Rosa. Rosa finishes, flew under the radar. Congratulations, Rosa. And Laura right behind.
Yeah, I literally had
Really
the thought.
well done.
I literally had the thought, oh, I wonder how Rosa is doing. And as I went to click on her name, her done message popped up. So just got there a few moments too late. And Laura is done as well. So
yeah, we can see people trying to figure out how to brute force that sky a little bit. And this is where that tech can throw people off a little bit, whether they see it easily or it's a little difficult for them. We can see Sophie making great progress here. She's catching up after doing the sky and is able to use the colors and the shapes in that in that building region in order to make some really great headway and catch up to some of the folks that are ahead of her. Tammy doing an excellent job here. Has all of the sky done in just a little bit of time. She's caught up to a lot of people. I also like that her clock is changing colors, but that beret is just fluttering and giving her all sorts of superpowers to wrap up here. Sammy Brownlow only in the sky, just has a few more pieces remaining, maybe about 10 or so that needs to go in. Sophie dropping those last couple of pieces in so fast, and Sophie finishes. Congratulations, Sophie. That was a really, really great run. And yeah. Sammy Brownlow right behind. Congrats, Sammy and Chompy. Sammy Brownlow, one of those puzzlers that has like gotten so fast, so quickly. Really, really great to see. Carolyn also coming into the close, has just a few pieces remaining. There it is. Carolyn wraps it up. Congratulations, Carolyn. And this is really exciting, where you have so many people finishing so quickly that it's sometimes hard for us to keep track of where people are, but we want to see everybody finish as best we can.
Yeah. So
wraps it up. Congratulations, Tammy.
Tammy, looking fabulous. Well done. Thanks, Tammy.
Absolutely excellent setup and wonderful hat. I love it.
Yeah, so now that it looks like there's a little bit of a break before the next finish, I'd like to invite March here to have a quick chat with us. You can turn your camera on. And Ghostine just got that text to do.
Oh. This is the other way around. I don't know.
Are you in Australia right now?
Oh, upside down.
Outside of the world now. I didn't change anything, but I just can I change?
Well, maybe that's your party trick. It's to hang upside down from the ceiling. Yeah.
Yes, let's do that. I don't think I can change this very easily, but
that's okay. It fits to the occasion.
It's a party. You're just in bat mode. I love it.
Exactly. Yes. Indeed.
Yeah, so tell us, so congratulations on tonight, and tell us what you thought about the puzzle and how you approached it tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was really amazing. When I opened it, I thought like, this is a puzzle for me. So some time ago, we had all these like the photographs, and some people are just crazy good at those. But I saw this one with like all these small parts of like 6 pieces, and then you're done with a little like a little flower section, and it was like I was getting very excited. So no, yeah, I really loved it, and I think this is exactly the puzzle for me.
Yeah, that's yeah, great. And you, yeah, tell us how puzzling has changed for you in the past year.
Ooh,
Because you already like appeared like sometime in the summer. We were like, who's Marcia? Like we haven't heard of her. And then you like won your first competition ever. So this, you have obviously had a very fast development and quite a lot of changes.
No, yeah, definitely. So I think indeed my first competition was a Jigsaw Jam in, I think, October or September or something like that, indeed. And then that was kind of when I was already getting into it. So I signed up for the Dutch nationals. I was watching all the live streams and kind of slowly getting into it. I think it started maybe in March of that year. So I think almost now as well, I've had my own kind of speed puzzling anniversary now for a little bit. I've been doing it for a bit over a year now. And yeah, it's just been amazing. It's a lot of practicing as well, of course. But just also fun. I mean, I like just coming home and doing a little puzzle and then sitting on the couch for the rest of the evening or something like that. So it's been a wild ride, definitely for competition wise. But everyone's getting very, very good. So I was very like surprised to even win like the first competition. Like you said, the first competition I ever did is Jigsaw Jam of the slowpokes. I think the animals, the purple animals. But at some point, people are getting so good, and all these amazing people are participating. So it's like, well, I'll be very happy if I ever touch the podium again. So I'm very, very happy that it happens. Yes.
No, it's really, really lovely, and I'm always impressed when some of the top puzzlers kind of don't include themselves in the pantheon of top puzzlers. So what does it feel like to know that you do hit that podium with all of these other top players?
It's very cool. It's yeah, I don't know. It's amazing. It's the problem you shouldn't get used to it. Definitely, I feel like because I won the first 2 Jigsaw Jams that I was ever in, and then I was like 6th or 4th or 14th for like a lot of them, and then in the start you're like, oh wait, I'm like, and then you have to kind of like, I'm still very good, but there are also a lot of other people that are very good. So, but it's amazing to realize that you're somehow are very good at something. It's very funny. Yeah.
Do you think the atmosphere helped you at all? Like being in a like, hey, we're here for fun and excitement and just have a great time. Do you think that helps you go a little faster as opposed to like feeling pressure to perform?
I think definitely I think everyone will always feel kind of pressure to perform if you feel like you should. But also I don't know, it's also here, I think for the puzzling community, it's very much about that you also like that other people are getting better. So it's not only about your own achievements and not only about, oh, but now I'm not doing well, but that means someone else did really well, which is also nice. And sometimes people win with like super big margins, and I'm like, how does that ever happen? But it's also just amazing that it's possible. So it's I think the openness does. I think it's still competitive because the competition always has competitiveness. But it's definitely a good kind of competitiveness, I think.
That's really, really great. What do you think is the coolest thing that you've learned in the past year of puzzling with EJJs?
Oh, the coolest. And I don't know. It's hard. I did learn a trick. So I saw at some point I was watching one of the streams back, and I there was I think one of them where Christian was like featured for a long time, and I noticed him like spreading his pieces out. So usually what I do is when I open the bag, I'm just so eager to start flipping everything around, and I leave everything in one big pile, and then just start like spreading it out on the table from there. But I saw him actually just kind of spread everything around first. But that, of course, you need to take like a few seconds to do that. So you spread everything out. So then everything's already in the right position. So everything that's already flipped is already flipped. So I started implementing that. So that's definitely one thing I learned from the just looking very much at what other people in the Jigsaw Jams are doing. Don't know if it's necessarily very cool. But
that sounds cool to me.
Yeah, that's the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah, Jim, are you there? I think he may have dropped out for a moment.
Yeah, I think he froze.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and so is there something in particular that you would like to celebrate over the past year of puzzling?
As a shameless self-hype, I'm I really want to celebrate that I become the Dutch champion this year of the Jan van Haastrecht puzzle. So not the Ravensburger Championship, that's still coming. So that's also like the 14th or 15th of June. We also have the Dutch Ravensburger competition, which is going to be very cool. Sign up, everyone. No. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. I didn't think I would win. I thought I knew I was one of the people who really had a chance to win, but I didn't assume I was the one who's going to win. So it was really amazing. So yeah, I think that's the obvious thing that I'm very happy about and that I really celebrate.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, that's something really to be proud of. And I also want to point out that as far as I know, you hold the world record for the fastest time on a first attempt in a competition with, what was it, 27 minutes and 56 seconds?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. So amazing. Yeah. So competition format, unseen puzzle, unreleased, and yeah, first time. So that was amazing. So yeah, that's
crazy.
You've had a great year, and yeah,
yes.
We're really happy to have you in the competitions that you're participating, and yeah, congrats again for tonight.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and see you at the next competition. Thanks.
Definitely. Yes. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Marcia. Bye. All right. So, yeah, Samilia just finished. Congratulations. So everybody is racing ahead. We're now up to about 50 finishes. I just have to update the screen because they're all moving so fast.
Did you say 50 finishers?
Yeah, because I did 30 finishes 4 minutes ago, and since then we've had about another 15 or 20 finishes. So people are just flying. Amazing. And
also, SJ, I saw your comment about an EJJ bingo board. I think Jim makes himself giggle would be a free space. I don't think I don't think it would take very long to set that one up. But I think that would be an absolute blast to do.
Yeah, I think that'll be a really funny idea. And yes, we always seem to have cats on the tables, and yeah, just yeah, what things occur almost every time, or like on a regular basis. We could probably figure that out on Instagram, or people can add their ideas in the chat. All right, so Inga just finished, and okay, so on the screen right now we have Salma, Linda, Hannah, Taya, Amelia, and Janine. Looking great there, and I've just been told that Ekaterina and Rachel are also flying. So yeah, let's speak with Alejandro, if he's still there. Yes, Alejandro. For third place tonight. So Kati didn't have time to stay. So first was Marcia, second Kati, and third Alejandro.
Hi.
Hi, Alejandro.
Hello.
Yeah, so actually, I just want to thank you because, when I first had the idea of the Euro Jigsaw Jam, I did, wonder if some fast people would want to be interested in to participate. And I did write to Alejandro thinking, oh, he's probably not even going to reply to me. But he replied back and he was like, yeah, the online competition sounded great. I'd really love to participate. And he was there from second competition onwards. So I think that really helped a lot that people also took the Euro Jigsaw Jams seriously, to know that the world champion, even the world champion, takes part. And so thanks for, helping to get the momentum going for the competitions.
Thanks, Michelle, and congrats for this year. Amazing year.
Yeah, it's so much has happened, and so tell us first of all about what you thought of the puzzle tonight and how you went about it.
Another puzzle that I love, another puzzle with some sky that I really like. Lot of details, but quickly easy to find them in the image. So I believe was a nice puzzle to do, for classification. So to classify all the different colors, but also in some part, maybe the sky with these letters, to spend some time trying to put these pieces. Maybe in that part, I spend more time, but I'm really happy with my time. I believe it was less than 37 minutes. So I'm really happy with that.
Yeah, it was an absolutely great time. We talk about always anything under 40 is absolutely bananas. So I'm curious, were you feeling any sort of superpower from Super Mario? Like, do you channel some Mario Kart kind of thoughts while you're puzzling?
Today I had the feeling that maybe in some parts, yes, I spent some time, but on vast majority of the puzzle, I feel like I was in really good way. So honestly, I don't feel that if I will have the opportunity to do this puzzle again for this time, I will have it doing better. So in this sense, I'm happy with that. But it's true that, it's also difficult, we can say, to know that maybe in some puzzles you give everything, and in some part you can spend some minutes, but you can not do more.
Yeah, I think a lot of people underestimate how important it is to move on whenever you're stuck.
Exactly.
and or just stay there for a little bit to give your brain a second to contextualize everything that's there and try to work through. How do you sometimes think about that balancing act of staying in something long enough for your brain to latch onto versus moving on if it's a little too stuck?
Yeah, it's difficult because sometimes, for example, today, when you have a clear idea of that you have all the pieces, for example, the sky with the letters are really easy to find them. So you already know that you have all the pieces. You only have to put them. In this sense, it's difficult to maybe stop at the middle and say, okay, I will keep them later. Because, I don't know, in other parts, maybe it's not so easy to find these pieces, and maybe you can say, okay, maybe I have not sorting all them very well. Maybe I have more extra pieces in the table. So let's keep them for later, and then I will have less pieces, and for sure I will find them. But in this case, today, that was the problem for me. Maybe I spend more time in the letters, and I should have say, okay, it's okay. I have all the pieces already selected, but keep them for later.
It makes total sense to do it that way. I guess sort of on a grander scale, you have been in a ton of competitions in the past year. You've done all sort looking back over the past year, what are some of the highlights that you have from your puzzling?
Well, I don't know. This year has been crazy. For me, have the opportunity to participate again and won the national championship in all 4 categories was absolutely crazy. Then at home level for relax, maybe I'm happy that I've been able to finish some puzzles that I had in mind to finish them, but I didn't find this time. But yeah, maybe one of my highlights in terms of EGJ's competitions, I remember maybe the ones that makes me more happy was the ones of, I don't remember, I believe was Cherry Pagey, the giraffe, with the gum, the pink gum. Because I remember that I did this puzzle, was the first one that I did really later the World Championship. So it was my first puzzle after the World Championship. And having the opportunity to win this contest was, okay, I'm here, so I'm still have these abilities, and yeah, it makes me really really happy to do this puzzle in that time.
That's I remember. Do you know whenever you open up a puzzle if you're gonna have a good time with it, or do you just kind of decide, hey, this has to be a good time because we're here?
Yeah, some kind. Depends on the puzzle. Yeah, I usually put the 40 minutes as a frontier between a easy medium puzzle and a difficult ones. Today, for me, we can say that yeah, it has some parts that maybe are more difficult. The letters, the sky, some greens in the middle, but for me, it's a easy medium puzzle. So at the moment that I open and take the paper off and see the image, I knew that I could do it below 40 minutes. So for me, this was my intention.
Well, and you clearly hit that mark, which is great. What are some of the big takeaways from the past year for you in life, in puzzling? I know you had congratulations again on getting the gig at the university. That's absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
But for puzzling life, what's been some of the really cool stuff that you've had going on lately?
Well, I could say definitely the opportunity to participate in 24 hours marathons. That was something that it's really special for me, because the atmosphere that you live when you are doing this type of events, it's totally amazing and cannot be compared to other competition that maybe the atmosphere is more, we can say, more seriously, so more focused on doing better the puzzle. In this way, it's like a party to do puzzles. So that one could be an option. Absolutely, I love the World Championship for sure. Related more to puzzles, I have not more in mind. This maybe, yeah, I had a marathon this weekend here in Spain, and yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my head. So this type of special puzzle activities that maybe you can have the opportunity to share moments with a lot of people.
I really like that. I know with the I know with the EJJs, a lot of people share their times and their images on Puzzlegram and stuff like that, and they get a kick out of that. But you're right that there is something really cool about being in person. I know Michelle's is trying to cook up another Trier event. Is that right, Michelle?
That's right. Yes. So I didn't have time this week to do more on it, but we are doing a 10-hour marathon in Trier on the Sunday 17th of August, and we'll be announcing more details in the coming week.
Nice.
So
good news.
So if anybody wants to travel to Trier in the summer and come and puzzle with us, you're more than welcome.
Oh yes.
That sounds like an absolute blast. I hope if you get for that, Alejandro, because that'd be great. Oh, my
So it looks like I just lost Jim for a moment. But Alejandro, so that's thanks so much for participating right from the beginning. That really meant a lot to me, and I think to the whole community, that you basically were ready to do online competitions in Europe, and that really helped other people to join in the competitions as well. So I really appreciate that, and that you always take the time to chat with us and share your thoughts with us.
You're welcome, Michelle. Congrats again with everything that you are doing. I believe it's amazing how in 1 year everyone is expecting to see when there will be new EGGs. So I'm waiting for the next set of EGGs. Be prepared to check them and wait for the boxes, the amazing grab papers that are beautiful. And that's really amazing. I believe you have created something really special. Having the opportunity to be here to compete, to do beautiful and unreleased puzzles for me, because today I did a puzzle of a brand that I have never done. That's really nice. And also, if we can take here a lot of people that that we are starting to meet new people. But thanks to your contents is also more beautiful.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thanks. I really appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you in some future competitions.
Yes, luckily, I don't remember which ones, but I have 2 more boxes here waiting. So yes, I'm really happy to be here again.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thanks so much, Alejandro, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Jim. Bye.
Thank you. Also, sorry for popping in and out a little bit, everybody. My internet's being a little funky, so it kind of cuts out. So apologies for the technical issues.
Yeah. So everyone's doing amazing. Kieran just finished. So now we can see what Catherine has hidden under her puzzle. It looks like it says EJJ rocks. I could
not agree more.
I wonder if that made the puzzling a bit more trickier with having some tape on the surface, maybe for not being able to slide over so easily, but it made a great effect, and I appreciate the effort, Catherine. All right, Aaron has done. I wonder if he's going to, exhausted after puzzling in a suit, but you showed that it can be done. Speed puzzling in a suit, in top hats, and that's fantastic. Oh, and there's Maria TB with her real cat, and also the mini one that she took with her to the Swedish Nationals. So she couldn't take box assistant with her, but she brought the little mascot. Love that. Thanks. All right, so we wanted to. I'll just add some more people to the screen. Looks like we're going to have some more finishes in the next few minutes. And now we wanted to open it up to other folks who, just to give them some time to introduce themselves and to tell us, how the world of puzzling has changed for them. I'd like to invite Eva from Germany to join us.
Hi.
Hello. Yes, now we can see you.
Amazing. Hi.
All right. So start by introducing yourself and what puzzling means to you.
I'm Eva from Germany. I'm here with my puzzling partner Tobias. He watched the television behind me, and we have Mabel here. She's our mascot. She has her own Instagram account. You maybe know it. We're doing lovely puzzles with her. Tobi, kannst du einmal? I'm going to show you. It's her newest one.
Oh, wow. So that's a 1,000 piece custom puzzle.
1,000 piece.
That is lovely.
Oh, that looks so much fun.
Yeah. It's the castle is right behind me outside the window.
Oh, and that pixel art is going to be fun to play with too.
Yeah, you can't see it at the moment. Yeah, I love doing speed puzzle. I love doing casual puzzling. Lots of lots of puzzling is going on, and we went to Worlds last year. We're going this year, and I will be in Siegen at the end of May. But only for the teams competition. I was a bit late for the other registrations, so yeah, it's just teams for me, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So tell us how your puzzling has changed over the last year. Like, what progress and changes have you seen?
Yeah, it has been a lot slower at the beginning. I started in autumn of 2023. I think like a lot of people after the Worlds 2023. And then, yeah, we had our first competition. It was 200 pieces won as a pair in, I think it was March last year. And yeah, it was, I think we did in 30 minutes or so. It was fun, but yeah, not a really great success for us. And then, yeah, we got in the semifinals at Worlds. So that was our biggest success.
That's huge. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Double thumbs up from Tobias.
Yeah, we are also going a lot faster. We got a lot faster as a pair. So now we are around 30 minutes. It depends on the puzzle, but yeah.
That's really, really great, and congratulations on doing all of that. Over the past time, have you met other puzzlers from the Euro Jigsaw Jams? Like how has EJJ sort of impacted your puzzle outreach and getting with other people?
Yeah. It's funny. I went to a puzzle meetup in Dortmund last weekend, and there almost everyone did EJJs. And there was a lot of puzzles. There was swaps there that was from EJJ. And we also did the one with the train and the water underneath it.
Oh, yeah, that one's tough.
I did it with 3 people. It was a lot of fun. I love to meet other puzzlers at the meetups, and yeah.
That's really cool. Do you have anybody that you want to give like a puzzle shout out to that has like really been inspiring or helpful in the past?
Yeah. We in the lots of love to SJ in the UK. I hear from yeah.
And you're doing great in the chat. Home.
Yeah. She's
I
amazing.
agree. SJ is a wonderful human being, and
There's so many great ones. Lots of love to Simona with all the Pokemons. I see them at the moment.
Vesna?
Yeah, Vesna from Sweden? From Finland.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, Vesna's not participating tonight, but she's one of our regulars.
Yeah, she's also so lovely. I really look up to Victor. We did at Worlds. We did the quiz. It's the pub quiz. That's the first evening. We did it with Vesna and Victor.
oh, cool.
Other lovely people. It was about such a crazy night.
It's so great that you get to run into other people and just like share in this super nerdy niche hobby with everybody else. It's really wonderful.
Yeah.
How does it feel to like be able to consistently get a puzzle done in under an hour 20 now, or under an hour 15? Because I assume you started slower and then you've built up to being where you're at now, right?
Yeah. it's a great joy. It's I got the confidence to do it. I know I can do it. It was something I think I wrote to Michelle about it, like with the octopus and the other fishy one. I knew I could do it when I was puzzling it. I can do it in 2 hours. It's okay for me. It's hard. It's a challenge, but I know I will finish it. So it's a great joy. It's so much fun.
That's really great. What is your favorite kind of puzzle to play to work on?
I love someone like this with a lot of colors, with a rainbow in it, or some kind of color gradients. It's amazing. I did the one I started in January with the ones. Every puzzle has a different color, and the 7 of them. And it's a slow. Yeah. Tobias is getting them. Yeah, it's 7 puzzles and 7,000 pieces, and each one is a standalone puzzle, but you can put it together. And it's
that's cool.
I love that so much. It's a random cut. I just can't remember the prints.
How did you even find out about that kind of puzzle?
I saw it on Instagram, and then I thought I must have it. Just like these.
Oh, and yeah, all those cobble hills. Yeah.
And yeah, on the all 7 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that series out of Cobble Hill is just beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Do you keep them organized in color order whenever you're stacking them, or?
Yeah.
I know I've noticed that a lot of puzzlers tend to fall into 2 camps: either hyper organized, or organization is a terrible word, and it's sort of scattershot. So.
Oh, we have both here. I have upstairs. I have all my 500 pieces puzzles, but over there's a pile of I have two 9,000s here, and a couple a couple of random ones for the weekend. We have a big puzzle weekend planned.
Well, I guess sort of an important question. What sort of things have you learned in the past year that you think other people should know about, from EJJs or puzzling in general? Anything?
To have the confidence to do it, just to believe in oneself, and to just keep going. It's getting better. It's hard times, it's good times. So it's just progress. And I think from the puzzles themselves, it's just so little details, like my eyes got a lot. I can see it a lot better now. It's not really better, but quicker. I can see the details. I'm looking for them more, so I can place the pieces better. I think that is a great. So just looking for some detail.
For an example.
Yeah, for an example, like the little red yellow on this, or something like that.
Oh yeah, looking for like a little teeny tiny clue.
Yeah, the tiny clues. I think they can help a lot.
Yeah. I agree with you that, like, reminding yourself to keep going, not just the puzzle, but outside of it too, because it's easy to get discouraged sometimes if you don't hit the like clock value that you're shooting for. But just knowing that you have so many other people to like lean on and learn from and talk from is really, really great.
Yeah, and the community is so great. It's so lovely. Everyone is so nice, and I haven't met one mean guy or girl. It's such a great community.
It's very supportive.
Yeah.
I just adore everyone, and it's really nice to get to talk to you, because I know we usually like hang out with people on the podium, but you're
Yeah.
just as much a part of this as everybody else, which is really great. So how does it feel to be like on the stream? Is it like nerve-wracking to be talking to people like all over the world?
Oh, you remind me of it. I just and Tobias.
I was just picking on you. I was just picking on. That's all.
It's amazing. I love it. I love to meet people. I love to talk to people. I love puzzles. It's a perfect combination for me.
Well, if you want, like, share your like Instagram handle, or for Mabel as well, so that way people that are watching can find you and get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah, it's Mabel Puzzles. Mabel and then a dot and then Puzzles. I think Tobias is sharing it with a live chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and can you show us again Mabel in all her glory? Is it a she or a he? Yeah.
No, she's a girl. Yeah, she's
She has a beautiful dress.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, goes all around.
Fabulous.
She has a little crown and lots of hearts around her face, and these little joyful thingies, horns, made of the
labels.
Elected from the puzzles. I think it's both of flex competitions with the fishes.
Yeah, true. It kind of reminds me of the lionfish with like these antennas coming out. Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Eva and Tobias and Mabel. And yeah, thanks for joining our competitions, and we'll hopefully see you. I will see you in Zealand. So I'll see you there in a few weeks. All right.
And congrats. Well done.
Thanks. Good night. Yeah, so
that's so fun.
Yeah, we're just coming up to 90 minutes, and yeah, I'm just going to zoom in on Daniela. So she has finished, and she just wrote what her sign was. Her sign says "No misfit toys." So like after the misfit toys, she wrote a post saying how ugly the puzzle was, and yeah.
That puzzle caused a lot of strife for people.
That was a lot of yeah.
and she's holding the no again, just as a reminder, in case there's any uncertainty.
Oh, she says she's going to find a knife to cut the cake. So that's on the table with the flowers. There's a brown ring. That's actually a chocolate cake, it looks like. So, wow, she also baked a cake. So Daniela and Carla are in the baking mood. So love that there. Yeah, so we also have, Natasha's looks like she's going to be finishing in the next minutes. Angelica Puzzle Fox is doing fantastic. Oh, and Christina, last piece.
Let's go! Get it! Do it! Believe!
And I think this is going to be one of Christina's best times. She's often like around the 2-hour mark, sometimes over. And this is going to be one of, her best times in a competition.
Christine. Come on, you can do it. Push. Get the done button. Yes!
Yes, congratulations. Yeah, and I just want to mention what she wrote. She said that she loves the sport and the friends who she's made through it, the excitement of a good finish, no matter if you're close to the bottom 5 or to the top 5, it doesn't matter. It's so thrilling and exciting. So well done, Christine. Really happy for you. All right. So Daniela is cutting her cake. And yeah, let's bring in our next guest for a quick chat, Jane from the UK.
Hi, guys.
Hello. So yeah, introduce yourself.
I'm Janie. I'm based in the UK from the far north of Scotland. I started puzzling. Stupidly, my first puzzle was a timed competition last year, thinking, I could do that. It turns out it's harder than it looks, and came in at like an hour and 19, but haven't really stopped since.
that's awesome that you jumped in both feet first. You're actually not the first person that I've heard that did that. There's several people that their first big competition was at U.S. Nationals or it was at Worlds. So you're in good company, just going, hey, why not, and giving it a shot. That's really lovely.
Yeah. It wasn't great. I had everything sorted into tiny piles. Like I had a full sort. It must have taken me forever. Then it was the garden visitors puzzle, if you know it. It's lots of kind of watercolory animals. Not a good strategy, but I enjoyed it. And yeah, I went from a collection of, I had 3 puzzles in the house at that point, which are mainly kids puzzles. And yeah, it's I'd say an addiction now.
Well, hopefully it's a fun addiction with lots of other things. What's your favorite kind of puzzle to work on?
Although it's not the fastest, my favorite is anything like Colin Thompson or that level of like crazy detail. Like I really love it. I like Amy Stewart. Yeah, the only thing I really don't like are things like the panda or the otter puzzles, to be honest. Like those are just, or the Eye of the Glacier, those sort of ones are just fresh hell to me. So no, not for me.
where it's a little flat and has a lot of shape work to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun to see the different camps that people end up in as they're puzzling. Have your taste changed at all over the past year of speed puzzling?
Yeah, I mean, I was initially drawn to things like, sorry, I'm looking at my collection, things like the postcard puzzles, which I think will always be kind of up there in terms of favourites because they're pretty to look at and they are a really good ego boost when you're doing them. But no, I think, yeah, I don't think I'll ever go far from things like Colin Thompson, or I'm not sure if you saw the puzzle we had, the Paris puzzle we had at the UK Nationals, which I can't remember the artist's name. His first name was Stuart. And he's like a fan of Calvin and Hobbes and stuff, and his designs it was more colourful than Colin Thompson, but equally that really fussy sort of image to look at, which I absolutely loved it.
No, and how did you find out about the Euro Jigsaw Jams?
Do you know what? I think it was so after that first competition and meeting people. And then there was people that were further down the rabbit hole than me and quite quickly heard about them. I think maybe heard about them in June time. And I kept falling at the first hurdle of actually trying to sign up to anything because you create a frenzy, Michelle. I think the first one was the Pokemon Circle, which maybe low teens.
Oh yeah, that was a tough one, yeah.
One of my favourite puzzles, first ever circle. I just adored it. And yeah, I mean, if you get past the first hurdle of actually managing to get a slot on EJJ, you're already kind of a speed puzzler.
I've heard some people say that trying to sign up for the EJJs is a little like a movie order rush where you're trying to get like opening night tickets to something, and so everybody's lined up trying to get to get in there. Do you just like hit refresh constantly?
Yep, it's like trying to get those gig tickets that you really want. Yeah, to be honest, I normally set an alarm for a couple of minutes beforehand if I know that like I really want a certain batch of them, and I just hit them. And sometimes I think I've been a nightmare where I've done more than one kind of postage lot where I've bought like the 4 individually just because I was so worried that certain ones would sell out, which isn't the most economical way of doing it, but it doesn't matter.
Oh man, I just want to make a quick note that Evilly has put a sparkler cupcake for happy birthday for EJJ on her screen. That's really adorable. I saw fire on a screen and I got a little worried, and then I was like, oh, it's intentional. We're good.
That's
also,
so cool.
Also, very great outfit. Oh man.
Oh, and then Everly looks so lovely. I love her outfit with her little like a harvest princess. I think it's so lovely. Thank you for your effort and the sparkler. Now you can eat your cupcake. Yeah. And meanwhile, Daniela is eating cake with her husband down there.
All the cake everywhere. So Jane, tell me a little bit. How has your puzzling progressed over the past year?
I mean, I've gotten faster. Like for a long time, I was stuck at kind of 1 hour 7 average, and I just wasn't getting. I didn't actually do much before Worlds. I signed up to Worlds just like with complete audacity, to be honest. And then it only really started to knuckle down when I actually got back. But to be honest, it feels like I'm just still like getting puzzles under my belt. And it's actually just since we've had like UK nationals at the start of this month that I've thought, actually, no, I need to really like, if I want to actually improve now, I need to kind of strip all the way back to kind of the start again and actually work on everything I'm rubbish at, which I would say is everything other than Pokemon puzzles, which are my...
That is not true, because you have been doing really well in the Puzzle Guzzle, which is the UK competition. Really great times. And also, I've always seen your name. Your name is always one of the names that's like a little bit above me or a little bit below me. And then as I've been getting faster, you've also been getting faster. And I think you're now faster than me. So I've had my eye on you. So you've progressed pretty well.
I think we've got different strengths. There's some puzzles I look at and like today's puzzle, the image is beautiful, but for some reason I have a massive mental block with windows. I'm not sure. I actually just messaged Hannah about it recently. I'm not sure if you've seen the Ravensburger like Happy Days at Work puzzles.
Yeah. And
there's one called the Milkman, and the bottom part of it's really easy, and then you're just left with like 2/3 of windows in sunlight, and I can't get my head round the kind of vertical line repeats and shading and lettering. I had the monocle puzzle at Worlds, which flew through it until I got to the letters, and I have such a mental block with those as well. So yeah, you pick beautiful puzzles, but they're hard.
You're not alone there, because a lot of people have the same kind of like massive text slowdown, and so that's. I think you're in a really good spot, and Michelle's absolutely right. It's sometimes hard to notice how good you're getting when other people are getting faster with you, and so you lose a little bit of the sort of the perspective there of like, oh no, the times are getting faster and faster and faster, which is really great. And that was one of the things that I had noticed, because I had been seeing some of the same things. So that's why I was asking about it.
I think it's slightly frustrating, because the kind of improvement never stops. It's like you're never actually going to be satisfied until there's always the next hurdle. Like for ages, I didn't do any sub-50s before Worlds, and then after Worlds, it's like, I don't know, banged in like 10 of them, and then it's like, actually a sub-50 now does nothing for me. It's like it's the next. We're never satisfied with it.
The speed treadmill starts to take over, which is really fun.
Not healthy.
Well, it can reach an unhealthy point. How do you try to maintain a healthy relationship with speed puzzling?
I am a wildly competitive person, to be honest. I'm not sure that I care if it's not healthy. I like pressure and I like stress, so I like exam sort of environments. So to be honest, like yeah, it probably isn't healthy already.
Well, I mean, I would to me, if you're enjoying it and that aspect of it is fun for you, then you're doing the healthy thing of doing the thing that's fun for you without it like eating away, right? Like if the stress level gets higher than the enjoyment, then it's a different animal, right?
Yeah.
But if you're having a blast with it, that's great. No, that's really cool. And
that was like, oh no, actually, you just have to keep going. And I remember it being a bit of a mental kind of turning point for, I'm really bad for kind of going into it. And if I see someone's name pop up, especially like in the kind of the UK Guzzle nights, I'll see one or two names and I'm like, oh, that's me done. Like, there's no way, like, I'm mentally checked out of it already. But in terms of other things, I was really pleased with how Worlds went, considering I think at that point I had maybe, I think it was about 50 puzzles under my belt. I wasn't expecting to get to like the semis, which I know is not great in the grand scheme of things, but I was pleased. I don't know, ask me when I stop improving and then I'll probably feel really different. But at the moment I'm still improving, so it feels okay.
No, that's really great. Do you have anybody that you want to give a shout out to? Anybody in the puzzling world or outside, like your moment to shine, like,
Yeah, I mean, there's so like Ava mentioned before, like SJ is a massive part of the UK community, and she is a massive hype girl for people. So we are super grateful for that. But personally, like I've met some really good friends through it, and Ferbs, who he competes in EJJ occasionally. Like we're literally chatting every day, like, and there's people that kind of keep you honest for what are you puzzling today and what are you doing. It's just like a daily check-in. It's like I've made some really good friendships. And the Instagram community is great, and people like Hannah's a great kind of, because I think she's fairly new in terms of she started fairly recently speed puzzling. She's like kind of an icon to us who are maybe not a year into it yet. But there's so many people, and people like Ava. Like I know Mabel off Instagram, but I haven't put a face to the name for Ava before. It's lovely just seeing more people.
That's really great, and I'm actually going to join SJ in their message where they say happy belated birthday.
Oh,
So I don't know when it was, but happy late birthday, and thanks for being part of the EJJs. It's an absolute blast, and I just like getting to see you and everybody take part in it. It's really great.
It's great, and honestly, like Michelle's practically like fairy godmother to European puzzling. Like I think we've all progressed as a result, and I don't always listen to you, Jim. I've got to be honest. I've always got headphones on. I listen to quite a lot of metal when I'm puzzling because I get
there's more important things going on than listening to me blather while you're puzzling. That's just
I do
fine.
watch them back because I want to see how the fast people do it. So I do listen to you just after the event. But
Just delayed.
absolutely, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, and congrats again on a job well done today and everything you've done recently. You're getting better all the time.
Trying to. Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks so much, Jane, for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, so
Jane
yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah, so we have Teresa is doing a great job. She's going to be finishing any moment now. She's working on that last, couple of lines of text. She's already got the top water in and just, filling in those texts, which is a tricky part. And sitting at the same table on the other side is Anna Karin, and she's also coming towards the close. Looks like she's working on some of that.
I really like the split screen that you have going there, and you can see that they both know that the end is in sight. You can see Anna Karin being pretty methodical, grabbing a piece at a time, trying to sink it in. Teresa working on those skies has the thing rotated so that way her left hand or her right hand can get to those pieces and try to sink them in really quickly. I think Anna Karin might have a little bit of an edge. Oh, okay, and then we can see that there's more buildings left in the middle for her to fill out. So the race is on between the two of them. I think Teresa might have a little bit of an edge, but we can also see that somebody else, I can't quite read
Marina.
the name there.
Marina in the top left.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Just
also
has the
doing
line
great.
of sky remaining. Yeah. And as somebody said, the commentators massively underestimating the amount of pieces. I'm going to say that Marina has about 7 pieces left, which is, way under just so somebody can hit their bingo card.
And I'll say that probably the reason for the underestimation or the overestimation of the number of pieces is that there is a time delay. So yeah, when Jim comments that there's 30 pieces left, but actually on my screen, which is being streamed, it shows that there's like 15 pieces left. That's the difference. All right, so yeah, let's check in with Kieran in his fancy hat. And yeah. Hi, Kieran. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
So tell us what's the story behind the hat? Where do you wear this to?
Well, being from Ireland, we always have Irish stuff in the cupboards. It's not necessarily for a particular occasion. It gets pulled out on St. Patrick's Day or anytime we need to look Irish. So, yeah, I had all these great plans to do, very specific custom things for tonight, and then I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I love your hat anyway.
Took over.
Yeah, no, the hat looks fantastic. Yeah, so how has puzzling changed for you in the past year?
Yes, it's very interesting. it's changed enormously. So I started speed puzzling in October. Before that, I mean, I grew up puzzling, like Stevens's Day, Boxing Day. As soon as Christmas dinner was over, the dining room table became the puzzle table. Yeah. And then my wife and I loved making puzzles together, usually 1,000-piece puzzles. She was diagnosed with cancer in November of 23. And so the first half of last year, my puzzling was mostly 1,000-piece puzzles. I was working from home. I could come down for a coffee break, put some pieces in, have a chat, go back half an hour later. So it was a real way of, being able to be around each other. She passed away in July of last year. And if she was still alive, she never liked the speed aspect. She went, it's too much pressure. It takes away the enjoyment. And so I watched the Worlds live. I kind of watched them on recap in 23. I watched them live last year. I kind of went, yeah, let me time myself and see how I am. I think the first 3 I did, it was 2 around 2 hours and 1 around 3 hours, and I posted it and I went, it's not terrible, but and Siobhan Quinn was just very encouraging. She went, those are really hard puzzles. And I went, okay.
Yeah.
And so my goal is to finish solo in Worlds.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm rooting for you. That's a really great goal, and I'm really glad that you got to spend quality time with a loved one doing something fun. A lot of times in the speed puzzling community, we kind of focus on, just go fast, do like that kind of thing. But that human connection of doing something really fun with somebody you care about is just, it's absolutely lovely. And I'm really glad that you got to spend that time doing that. And it's also really cool that, you can use that time and help it propel you to do a new thing that you want to do, which is hit that goal of finishing a puzzle, finishing at Worlds, which is really great. How are you preparing for that particular task?
Yeah, doing lots of puzzles, trying to get as fast as I can, I guess, analyzing myself. So, one of my milestones was getting under an hour on the Hello Vinyl. And then my current fastest is 56 minutes for the
Let's go
first postcard. So, I'm getting there. This is my fastest EJT time.
Yes, PR, let's go.
So I've been joking with Michelle on Instagram that every time I do an EJJ, it seems like it's a really hard one. And then the one where I thought I had paid and hadn't, and came back from America and found it's not here, and it was too late to get it delivered. That was a really easy one. And so it just perpetuates this myth that I get all the hard ones and the easy ones. Everyone I think I think that there's something behind that, in that you can have a tendency to blame the puzzle. Go, oh, it's a really hard puzzle, or it didn't suit me, or 90% of the time it's you. And, there is a reason why you're slow at this particular puzzle, or, and so it is a joke about getting hard puzzles, but it's also a learning experience. You have to do the hard ones and figure out, why is it hard? Why am I slow at this? How can I actually get better at those bits?
There's always more to learn and get better at, and everybody hits those struggle points. So it's good to know, hey, this is tough. I'm going to learn how to push through it and keep on trucking, which is really great. Do you have anybody in the like puzzle world that you want to give a shout out to, or say hi and sort of give them a pat on the back for helping you in your puzzling?
So, well, I'll shout out my two sons. So Kevin is here in the well, upstairs. Second son, Paul, is in Michigan, and my granddaughter Mercy, who is the light of my life, born 3 days before Else passed away. So she's wonderful. I think, well, Amelia, I had a coaching session with Amelia that was really helpful. Really identified some things I was doing great. I think the most memorable thing was, your skill is really good. You need to work on your urgency. Stan, I have never met Stan, but there are people, like, I'm really interested in people, the people behind the puzzling. And so many people I have seen know Stan or have been impacted by Stan. Like Amelia was going through a hard time, and I reached out to her and she said, yeah, Stan and me are just really good friends. And I think he's somebody who has been there for a lot of people. And so I look forward to kind of meeting up with them. I'm going to the Dutch Nationals in June, so I'll actually get to meet him. I was at the UK Nationals in April.
Yeah, so you mean, so you're referring to Stein from Belgium?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really great. Yeah, because he has traveled so much, and he's been to so many competitions. I did joke that, like, at some point everyone will have been on a team with Stein, because he's like, at the moment he has a lot of time, and it's great that he visits the places. And you're great that you'll get to meet him at the Dutch Nationals coming up.
No, it's great to meet SJ and Dan at the UK Nationals as well.
Yeah, so people who you've just met through the puzzling world, but have become friends in real life.
Yeah, Emma and Siobhan, of course, are Irish lights. They were here on Sunday to do some teams practice. We looked at our schedules and went, we better start practicing now, because we're all away in different months in the summer, and actually get time together to practice will be very difficult. So yeah, it's just great to have those two, and so many Irish people going to Worlds, most of whom I don't know. But it'll be great.
Well, if you get the chance to try to find their contact info and just reach out. I haven't met a puzzler that bites yet. So or even if you have contact info that you want people to know about and reach you at, like on social media or something, go ahead and shout that out, so that way people can reach out to you and say hi.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is always really great.
Yeah. You don't use Instagram, do you?
I do. I have this question that I haven't decided yet about Instagram and Puzzlegram, and whether I should create a separate account. I haven't created a separate puzzle account, so it's kind of all stuff mixed in. It's part of it's like, well, this is my life. You kind of get all of me, Yeah. You don't want to go, here's the puzzle part of me. It's like, well, this is me. And so, I do have an Instagram. It's too hard to sell. I kind of type it out in chat, and yeah.
Well, if you want to, that way people can find you and say hi, or we can set it up later and have people reach out, which is really great, because you are a cool character, sir. Like being able to start getting your times down and having that goal of getting into Worlds. I hope that you have a whole bunch of people that are like cheering you on as you come into the finish and you make that deadline. which will be really, 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 really great. Do you have any like pairs or teams that you're going to be working with?
So I'm still working on the pair partner, but yeah, I've signed up for them all. And the teams, we have an Irish team. So Emma Quirk, Lauren Quinn, myself, and Julie Workman.
Oh, that'll be really strong. That'll be really strong.
So we did. So the three of us did the Via de Lid puzzle in 42 minutes on Sunday.
Oh, congrats. Yeah, that's not messing around.
So we should certainly qualify for the final, and then we'll see what we do. I paired with Siobhan in the UK Nationals and came 13th out of 160. So that's that was a rush.
That's not too shabby. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's great to see your progress, and thanks for also sharing a little bit about your personal life. And yeah, it's great to hear how puzzling has been helpful to you in your private life, and also for making connections, and now going off to the World Championships and representing Ireland. So well, thanks so much for your time, Kieran, and we'll see you at another competition, and you should have better luck now with the next the next batch of
what's coming
good
up.
puzzles. Yeah, there are a lot more friendly puzzles coming up.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Great.
Have a good evening.
Thank you for all the efforts you put in, and it's really appreciated from here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's my pleasure to, as somebody said, be the fairy. I like that. Be the fairy godmother of puzzles.
With that hair, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Ciao.
Right.
Ciao.
And I know Dora's coming into the final little bit here. I know there's not a whole lot of time, but I want everybody, if you're in the chat, give Dora all of your puzzling energy to get just a few more pieces in as we close this out.
Yeah, she's done a fantastic job. She's done the text, which a lot of people left to the end because it was trickier, but she's really done it out of the way and really worked from the top down, doing that skyline with the trees and the tower at the top of the buildings. And she's also done a lot of the flowers and the path at the bottom. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Well done, Dora.
Congratulations, Dora.
Oh,
very well done.
Yeah. So that's actually the auntie from Anime. So part of
no way.
Part of the Swiss puzzling ladies. Yeah, well done, Dora.
That's absolutely fantastic. You did a really good job. And that, like, the buildings on there, we say it so often. These puzzles aren't easy to do in a short amount of time. People just do so many of them. And Dora, we're really, really excited for you and really proud that you kept pushing through. And thanks for being part of the EJJ anniversary here. It's really exciting.
Yeah, it's been amazing. I'm really grateful that she's one of our older participants, and she keeps coming back for more, and she's improving, and just loves puzzles like her other family members. So while she's counting, unfortunately we didn't get to read out the comments. We had so many lovely comments in the registration forms. I'll have to think of a way that we can share that. Or maybe we can just hang around for a bit and we can share some of those comments.
We can just talk through some of those. But Michelle, I did want to point out that the very first EJJ only had 42 people in it. And I think you know that. So the fact that we're now pushing well over 100 inside of things, and just the swell of folks that participate and are excited. Just congratulations to you for building up everything with the EJJ the past year. It's really, really phenomenal.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been so much fun. Like, I can't imagine my life without it now. Like, it's crazy to think before this had happened, like, if somebody had told me like a year into the future, like there's going to be this whole speed puzzling community and doing competitions every week. I mean, it's such a surprise for me as well. And that's one of the things here. We did start off with about 42 participants, and that quickly grew. So at the lives now we have about 90, and for the flex about 120. So That's amazing. Yeah, so I'll just read out some of the comments. We didn't have time to chat to Marina, unfortunately, but she wrote the longest comment, and she has a lot to be excited about. So she only started doing her first puzzling in December last year. So that's Marina from Sweden. And she managed to finish the puzzle just in time. She did fantastic. So she said that when she started, it took her like 2 hours and 18 minutes for her first puzzle. And since she found Amelia's channel, she's been using a lot of the tips and joined up the speed up program, also had some coaching sessions, and within 2 weeks she managed to solve a familiar puzzle in just over 45 minutes.
Let's go.
I mean, that's definitely something to celebrate. And she also went to the Swedish Nationals, and she wanted to finish her puzzle under 90 minutes, and she did that with like 7 minutes under the time limit. So
absolutely amazing.
Yeah. And she also wrote something quite personal, but I think it's quite important to share. Puzzling has given me something that's truly worth celebrating. It may sound a little strange, but puzzling has helped me heal emotionally. The last few years have been incredibly tough. I lost my mum, who I was extremely close to, after a battle with terminal cancer. Losing her felt like losing my footing completely. It's been a fight ever since, both mentally and physically. But finding puzzling in this community helped me find a way back. Piece by piece, I've been rebuilding myself. Today, I'm not just celebrating faster times, I'm celebrating that speed puzzling gave me more than I ever expected. It gave me healing, it gave me community, and it gave me a reason to dream again. So, so yeah, maybe that's a good place to leave it on. I mean, that's...
Yeah, I'm not usually one that's at a loss for words, but that's really, really beautiful. And I'm really glad that you're part of the community and here, and that's just lovely.
Yeah, and no, I mean, actually, if Marina is still listening, she could hop in for a minute, but I did say, unfortunately, we didn't have enough time, but no, but I really wanted to read that out, or better would be from her own words. And yeah, I will find a way actually to share more of the comments, because there were some really fun comments, and yeah, just not necessarily to do with times. Of course, a lot of people wanted to mention that they sped up with their times, which is, of course, is the biggest progress when someone 1 hour faster or half an hour faster or even 10 minutes faster. But yeah, there's a lot of really nice comments there. I'm going to find a way to share those. Yeah, so let's leave it there. And thanks everyone who's been following us on YouTube and giving all those comments. I'm going to go through, luckily we have the live stream chat, I'm going to go through and pick some winners from our keyboard warriors who are making it so much fun. And now I'm
Marina hopped in there. You might need to turn your one of your sounds off because we're echoing.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Is it okay now?
Yes. Oh, I'm echoing. Have you got it going on the TV or on another device?
No, just the computer.
Okay. Oh, a little echo's not terrible. But that was so sweet, like genuinely. And I'm sorry that you had a heavy loss, but I'm really glad that you're finding a new way forward with everything. You know, I know a lot of folks have talked about trying to make new connections in tough times, and puzzling is a great way to do that. Who all have you gotten to like puzzle with that have helped like spring you into a new outlook on things?
Do you mean like who I've been puzzling with, or why I started, or?
Up to you.
Okay. At the beginning, I just did the casual puzzling with myself and my family, and especially for Christmas. And then I watched I was on Instagram and I saw something about speed puzzling, and I thought, oh, that would be fun, because I used to compete a lot with my dog. But since I lost my mother, I thought it was too difficult to remember everything, and yeah, it was hard. So I stopped competing for over a year. Yeah, almost 2 years. And when I started puzzling, I thought, oh, this is fun. I can compete to myself, just the times to get faster and just compare with myself. And then I find my speed puzzling and looked at some other times, and I set some goals, because I really like that, to have something for, yes, to train for. It's better when you have goals. But I was like, oh, how am I even this possible? Under 2 hours. I'm not going to make this. This is like very slow. So I watched YouTube a lot, and like you told, I saw the speed up program, and I went with that, and it was a lot of nice people, and we have a chat, and it's very nice. And I also have some session and get some tips and so. And I reached my goals, and that was just amazing. It was very nice. At the first time when I was under 90 minutes, I was very happy. And when I did that familiar puzzler, I was doing it over and over again just to see if it's possible for me. And I was, wow, this is under 1 hour. And then it was almost 45 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. And I set some new goals all the time. And just last week, I reached under an hour for a first attempt.
Let's go!
So, it was a simpler puzzle, an easier puzzle, but anyway, I was so happy about that. So
that's huge.
now I have to set
Congratulations.
some new goals. And when I'm doing this, I have been like 3 or 4 times with AJJ. And now I know that I get so very nervous. I don't know why, but I get so much nervous, so I can't do it like my usual thing. I like get confused, and it takes a lot more time. But I think when I'm doing this over and over again, maybe I will get faster, even here. And now when I have to talk to everyone, then I have done the most. But I'm a little bit scared of talk to people like this, but it's fun.
Well,
because
I'll try not to scare you too much.
Yeah.
I know we can be a pretty spooky bunch. But we've talked to a whole bunch of puzzlers that get really nervous or get the adrenaline shot during a big competition or something. So that's totally normal. And I think you're on a really good track of learning and just setting a new goal and hitting it instead of just moving yourself forward a little bit every step of the way. I think it's really beautiful. And SJ was asking, I kind of had an inkling. Is that your mom in the picture there?
Yes, this is my mom. She was like my total best friend. We talk like 2-3 times every day, and I was with her, yeah, very often. So when I lost her, it was very hard. And yeah, she was like my everything. She was the one that told me, "Oh, it's okay. You can get a dog. I can dog sit." And because everyone else think, "Oh no, don't get a dog. It's so much to do." And she always supported me in everything I did. And yeah, it's hard to don't get this SMS and the text messages like to use to do every day with the hearts and everything. So I miss her very much. And I did like this one. It's like a puzzle with an heart and then puzzle, because I think that's what's in my mind now.
Oh, that's lovely.
And this is non-alcoholic, but it was like on my mother's. She was 70. Yeah, and then she had this one because she couldn't drink because of all the medicines. But she never got to open it because she passed away just a month after her birthday. And I thought this is like, it's very nice, and I think about my mother like this, and we were celebrating so much that day. So now I try to celebrate also that she is always in my heart. I have a, like this one, it's a daughter, and my mother had, she said mother, and it's always like, always it stands here. So no matter if we can't be together, we're always together in the heart.
I'm really glad that you're able to piece each other together that way.
Yeah.
And I know that there's no replacement for a family member, somebody real special, but I'm really glad that the puzzle community is helping you piece things forward a little bit and find a new way to be content and make friends.
Yeah.
I know your mom texts you every day. Do you get messages from other puzzlers?
Yeah, we have like a chat group, and 2 of them also competed this day that I met on the Swedish National. We had a team, Maria with the cats and Smilla. So, and I'm also going to Budapest, and then I'm gonna with some new. It will be some new friends, 2 from Hungary and 1 from Germany. So that's also, it would never happen before, and I would never thought I was like almost going to travel, because I didn't think that was, I lost, for everything. I just want to be home and do nothing. And after this, it's like I get new dreams, and I really enjoy puzzling in every way.
Well, thanks for having us be a part of your new dreams. That's really, it's really special to be helpful to other people in a way. It's really great. And I know that SJ is talking in the chat and they're all rooting for you. Do you want to share your Instagram handle for folks who don't know you, so that way they can hit you up and say hi?
Yeah, sure. Should I write in the chat?
Yeah, if you type it in the chat, or there you go. Michelle hooked you up.
Okay. I love puzzles, and then underline.
Underscore.
Yeah, underscore. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the one thing that I really like about puzzling, when you're doing when you do a puzzle, you can't think about anything else. So that's very good for me. You just think about the puzzle and what you're going to do the next moves.
Well, congratulations to you for today and everything in the past year. And I hope you keep making new connections with the puzzle community, and just keep dreaming and moving forward. I'm really excited for you.
Thank you so much. And thank you for doing this.
Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome, Marina. Thank you for sharing this part of your life with us. And I'm really glad that the competitions could give you more confidence and help you to reach out to other puzzlers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, man. She's a wonderful human being.
So look out for her. Look out for Marina from Sweden at the European Championships in Budapest. So, wow, that was an amazing competition and party, and time to get out of this wig.
No, that's not a wig. It's your real hair. It needs to be your real hair, Michelle.
Well,
people were talking in the chat. They think it looks great, and
well,
I think it should just be your new do.
I could pull it out at another occasion. My husband said I look like an e-girl, and I was like, "What is an e-girl?" And he said, "Oh, it's like one of these gamer girls or something." So wasn't the look I was going for. Just something fun and silly, but actually quite enjoying it. So. Yeah, thanks everyone. It's been a blast. I've absolutely loved this. I'm going to really look forward to going through the photos and the video again and picking some winners. Definitely drop your comments for your favorites. Help us to narrow down the selection, because there were so many amazing setups and mascots and costumes today. And thanks of all to of course to my host Jim for keeping up the energy levels and the hype and making it such a fun competition.
Thank you very much, and happy to the EJJ.
Happy 65 competitions and to the next 65. All right. Well, thanks everyone, and have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.